Friends and colleagues in the T20 community, it's a pleasure to be with you again after 1 year since last time we met in Italy. And to my fellow participants in this session on G20 and AI, exploring a new horizon of opportunity and possibilities, I wish I could have been there with you in person. Unfortunately, due to some family circumstances, my mother not being very well and in hospital, I had to opt out. Um, First of all, I also would like to thank our friends in the Indonesian T20 community for doing such a wonderful job in bringing all of us together. Given that I have 10 minutes time, without any further ado, let me move to the presentation. And what I will try to do, share with you some key insights which I want to share with you, which hopefully will set the tone for the very interesting discussion I'm sure that will follow following the presentation. So what I intend to do, there are basically three parts into this presentation. First part, I'll try to share with you some of the recent trends in AI and G20, then lay out the strategic vision and why for future AI it's important to be a human-centric model. So let me start with the recent trends. If you remember, during the Hamburg Summit in 2017, the G20 leaders agreed that the digital transformation is one of the key driving force to achieve global, innovative, inclusive, and sustainable growth. And there was a consensus to create a favorable condition and ecosystem whereby digital economies could thrive and also to ensure effective competition and promote more investment and innovation in this sector. Since then, what has happened? G20 has be gradually moving into embracing the AI, and the G20 AI principles did embrace the OECD recommendations that came out in 2019. Then these principles basically are intended to foster public confidence in AI and also promote those principles of inclusivity, transparency, accountability. Different G20 countries are following different paths. For example, India has charted a path to promote inclusivity, remove systemic bias by using AI. Germany has tried to spearhead AI by providing the benefits to both individual and environmental level, building more socially conscious society, so on and so forth. And one of the main principles that is driving is to make AI align with certain fundamental issues like protection of privacy, data privacy, so on and so forth. So one of the things AI is expected to achieve in their AI practices is to protect privacy. And also one of the things that has happened recently is during the pandemic period, we have had opportunity to see a lot of trends that emerged because the entire world had to move to digital transformation. So all these combined have really given AI a boost in terms of leapfrogging to the next level of development, and that poses both intellectual policy changes for the G20 community and beyond. Look at some of the advancement that's happening in some of the G20 countries. US has been using AI models for predicting COVID-19 spread. Then also they have done mapping technologies, voice-assisted smartphones. In China has the largest number of AI products, more than 500. They have also used 5G robots to thermal camera equipped drones. Australia has done a great job in terms of predicting protein structure, medical services. So has Canada by adopting virus mutation, identification of population at risk. And capacity building, Brazil has done a great job in training their teachers and students in some of the basic fundamentals of AI, and they have embraced the OECD principles. And India also has been driving innovation. So within G20 community, a lot of activities are going on in the AI space, which gives us reason to be optimistic about the future. Now, when we talk about the strategic vision, in my opinion, these are some of the immediate benefits in having a strategy. First is there is a common misperception that AI may drive away a lot of jobs, not necessarily. Rather, AI can be sort of used to drive productivity and prosperity and create jobs, many jobs which only human beings can do well, whether it's mental health conditions, creativity, leadership capacity building, human beings still have a very important role to play. And AI should be more and more used to sort of those real world problems, which includes complex algorithm mathematics. For example, if it is predicting climate change pattern and how the resulting effect on crop production, AI can be a good solution. So what we are trying to say, the strategic vision is not mutually exclusive of either human or AI. Both can grow together. And end of the day, businesses should thrive from this mutual coexistence. After strategy comes adoption. Six fundamental pillars that I would like to draw your attention. First is build awareness advocacy, so people are better aware in terms of familiarizing the message of the benefits of AI. And also to be very targeted what kind of problems we want AI to solve, because it cannot be a cookie cutter approach that AI can solve every problem. And to do that, each country also needs to be its own internal capacity building. Each country should know at what level of AI adoption it is before it embarks into adopting AI into different levels of economic activity, socio-economic ambition, so on and so forth. So what is important to have programs and incentives that drive growth. And to do that, governments need to have a very clear policy framework. And that is where G20 has an important role to play in terms of setting tone for the world, what kind of privacy issues, data privacy, then at the same time, an ecosystem that promotes digital transformation, uh, environment where AI can enhance, complement existing industrial structure without negatively impinging on important issues like employment and job. So build with balance. That is what we are looking for. Four areas, in my opinion, which are very important for G20 nations. First is developing and adopting AI to transform businesses. And as I said before, that it is very important for capacity building. So we need to have a strategy to draw the best of talent to this field, because this will fundamentally shape the landscape of both industry, businesses, corporate, and also the job market. And also using cutting edge technology to sort of solve many of the challenges that we face. And what also we need, that AI is more inclusive and responsible AI, so that while we reap the benefits, we also safeguard against some of the inherent risks that this state-of-the-art technology has. Human-centric model is very important, which I will share in the next couple of slides. While massive collection of data is beyond the comprehension of ordinary user, that is why it's very important that the data profiles of users, they should know what is being accessed, and also just to safeguard any practices where data is being collected with either people's knowledge or consent, and to make sure there's highest level of accountability and transparency in data collection. Those are some of the building block of ethical AI practices. The governance framework looks like this: focus on humans, which I've already explained, and also to make the algorithm decision making we use are accountable, and just to make sure the governance framework, while promoting efficiency, productivity, value-added technological transformation, safeguard the basic human interests and human concerns. So going forward, G20 has a very important role to come into a set of recommendations which will hopefully serve as a structure for future of AI to grow and prosper, and which ultimately will lead to more transparency, and that will result in more confidence of users in adopting AI, as opposed to being skeptical about its uses and some of the risks it also entails. Last but not the least, human being should be in the driving seat, not the other way around. And just to make sure the reliability and confidence comes to increase human interaction, intervention, and oversight. So I hope this 10 minutes will hopefully set the tone for the lively discussions that is to follow. And I wish you all the best in this session and the whole day event we have. On behalf of Institute for Policy Advocacy Governance, IPAD, thank you so much for having joined. We could not have done without you. I could not make it this time. I'm sure we are going to meet again in the near foreseeable future. I wish you all the best, not only for this session, for the day-long event and all the T20 summit that is to follow in the next 2-3 days. Thank you so much.